Hey, what's up guys? It's Hazards 280 again. Got another car review video for you here. This one's a 2010 GMC Acadia in an ivory white paint color. This is an SLE trim level with all-wheel drive. We're going to do a quick walk around on it here. Let you look at the engine, some of the interior options, exterior options, just give a general overview of this vehicle. It does come with 255/65 R18 wheels. This particular one is all-wheel drive, so obviously you're going to have matching tire widths all around. All right, so the Acadia is targeted towards, your family vehicle. It's great to take the kids to soccer practice and, great to do all the things that a family needs to do. You do have 3 rows of seating in a car that, is a large SUV, but still, it's not like a Suburban or anything like that. Those real long vehicles. If you don't need that much room and, you perhaps have younger kids, this is a great vehicle for you. This particular owner has, a fairly large dog that obviously they need some room when they're traveling so he can move about and do his business. So this one works well for them. So no kids, but yet, it has the capability to tow things and have the dog in the car and still fit everyone comfortably. So works well. Look at the front of the Acadia. You do have projector beam headlamps, fog lamps, your signature GMC badge and grille, and all of your signature cues there that you see within any GMC product. The belt line of this SUV is fairly high, but yet it has for me, I know Acadias might not be everyone's favorite or whatever it might be, but I like where they have the belt line on it. It has a nice, I don't know if I'd call it muscular, but it has a nice strong appearance, I'll say. Looking at the back, you do have quad exhaust tips, proper Acadia badging, all-wheel drive. You have these tail lamps, which come stock in all Acadias, and the side follows through. You do have standard roof racks, or rails. Obviously, you have to buy the racks going across, but not every vehicle has those either. So, good list of standard features overall. Just a great value as far as SUVs go. So this is powered by a 3.6 liter V6. It offers 288 horsepower and 270 foot-pounds of torque. Take a quick peek at that engine bay now. Keep in mind, I don't know how clean this is. Okay, so it's not super clean, but you can see here, just your standard, it's got a nice beauty cover to it and covers everything up, but it looks like all of the things that you need to get access to as a consumer are all there. You have your windshield washer fluid, brake fluid, oil fill, dipstick, and everything's all easily accessible. So this particular owner did wire in a trailer brake controller for their towing needs, so you can see that's some of the wiring over there. But overall, nice and convenient. And typically the owner of these Acadias and things, they're not going to be doing a lot of maintenance themselves, so everything's covered and creates a nice covered package. So looking at the inside of the Acadia, you can see nice finishings here. You got nice chrome rings around your air vents, your standard GMC radio controls. This particular one does have manual climate control, but AC and all of your creature comforts that you come to expect in a vehicle of this year's. Looking at your door panels here, window switches, power doors, everything you'd really come to expect. Softer touch here, some harder touch plastics up here, but really where your hands are touching as a passenger are all fairly well padded. The seats in this particular one are cloth. Obviously, if you have a dog, I can't say that leather is your perfect option. So this has a nice feel to it. I've ridden in this Acadia before, and it has a nice supportive seats. They're not too plush, but not also too hard. Nice and comfortable for you. So you do have a center storage compartment here. These seats do slide forward and back. looking at your rear storage, it does have a automatic lift gate. Okay, again, obviously they have a dog, so they have a storage thing there. And right here, these fold up, and this is your third row seats. So the rear passengers in this third row still have cup holders, you know, a little storage compartment, everything they would need. Obviously, they don't have the legroom that you're going to get in a Suburban, but if you have some kids that just, you know, need to go somewhere every so often, it works well for them, and, you know, they'll live with it. It's fine. So it's all there. You have power outlets here, bag holders. You have storage underneath for any needs that you have. You probably fit a baseball bat or any soccer gear or anything like that. Fairly well under there. And to close it, you just push this. It's gonna come right on down. All right, this side, obviously all the same thing as you saw on the other part. And looks like this switch right here, or this lever, is actually how you slide the seats forward and back. So I'm going to slide these forward and let you see how much room you can get in addition to what we're already seeing in the back. Alright, so I slid this seat all the way forward, laid it back. Now you can see how much room there really is in the back of this Acadia. You know, it's a small cavern really, so obviously if this seat folded down, you'd have even more room, and you don't have these braces here. Just a great amount of room. You know, if you need to get supplies from Lowe's and Home Depot, you can fit a good amount of products back here, or really whatever you need, and be just fine. All right, now coming into the driver's seat, this is where all of us spend our time, and where we're going to be all the time. So obviously you hope to have, you know, great ergonomics, great reach, and just overall a great experience as you're inside the car. So looking at this side, you can see you got power mirror controls, window controls, and a rear lockout for your kids. Power locks, everything there. Again, good soft touch surfaces here. So you got some hard plastics up top, unfortunately, but overall, pretty good spot for GM. Coming into the driver's seat. You can see you do have a 6-speed transmission here, and you do have some shift options here. If you put it into a manual mode, or actually no, this one doesn't have any, you just put it in drive and you can shift with these plus and minus buttons here. This is your power lift gate. Alright, so here's your power lift gate, stability control, and your rear wipers. Fan speeds, AC, turn on the button for turn on your the switches in the back for the children or adults in the back to actually control their heating and cooling, so you're not tinkering with it too much. Your heat and cool, recirculate, and obviously all of your standard, you know, vent functions. CD player here. Turn your vents on and off. Nice solid feel. No concerns. Steering wheel controls here. You have your cruise control sets on and off. Access for your Bluetooth and your OnStar Connect. And you have your back paddles here for your radio. Alright, now looking at the center console, you do have 2 cup holders. The centerpiece does slide back. You have a big storage cubby here. It's quite deep. You can see it's quite a small little cavern there. There's some stuff in there, so I'm not going to show you what's in there. But nice usage of space by GM. You do have some storage here. Obviously, Chris really likes her napkins. And yeah, overall a nice environment. It's pretty open. You know, I'm 5'10". I don't feel cluttered at all. I don't feel out of room, and it seems like a pretty good fitting cabin for me. So turn the Acadia on. Turn these vents off actually, so you're not having to hear anything there. So you do have storage up top too. Nice place to put your sunglasses and things. This particular Acadia does have 115,188 miles on it. It's been fairly trouble-free for the owner. I think they've had to do wheel bearing and some brakes and things like that, but nothing out of the norm, I guess, for a vehicle of the miles. So GM made a good product for them. It's been standing true, and they do tow a travel trailer as well, and I think it's right around the 3,000 pound mark. So And this car wasn't equipped originally with the towing package, so for a car non-equipped with that, it's done a great job for them, and tows well. So the gauges in the video are showing to be a little blown out with the red there. I can tell you now in person, it's a little bit of a darker red than you're seeing. It really fits well with the car, I think, and at night it has a nice appearance. I'm gonna give it a little rev here so you can hear what the engine sounds like. So the rev limiter does kick in right there around 4,000 RPM. You do have some ambient lighting controls here to turn those off. Your brightness of your dash, your dome lights, and your controls for your your lights. Obviously, they're automatic. I'd expect any car of this, this year to obviously be automatic. So, all right, turn the headlights on, and we'll take a look at how the car looks at night. All right, so I'm sure you've all seen the front end of an Acadia before, right? Nothing that stands out too crazy here. I do like that you have projector headlamps. Really brings another step above, obviously, a halogen reflector, a reflector housing that you see in some cars. So I do like the projector beams. Really works well for the front end. You do have your standard fog lamps here. Coming around to the back. This is what your standard driving lamps look like. And if you were to hit the brakes, this is what it's going to look like to your passengers. There we go. It's a little bit brighter, and you got that third brake light there. And if we turn the hazards on, the idea of what your turn signals look like. All right, we went through a small little battle there looking for the hazard switch. It's right in the center of the dash. So front end with the hazards on, obviously that's your turn signal as well. So you can see what all your outside lighting looks like with this Acadia. There's your rear brake lights, or turn signals, obviously. And that door's not completely shut, so that's why there's a gap there. All right, we're gonna look at the exhaust real quick. Getting a quick exhaust note here as we rev up the Acadia. All right. So overall, the Acadia brings a good value to the consumer. Great amount of storage. Great, I think it's a good-looking vehicle. It's not, the fanciest looking car on the road, but it also doesn't blend in completely as like an Impala and things like that. So overall, a good value, good power plant, good towing capabilities, and the owner of this car absolutely loves how it does in the winter. The all-wheel drive system works well, so I think GM really came up to the bat with this car and really did a great job. So on my buy it or love it aspect, I definitely give it like a 7 out of 10. There are some areas for improvement on the car, but overall it brings a good value. And if you're looking in the used market for an Acadia, or even a mid-size SUV, or really I would say a large SUV, give the Acadia a shot. Go to your dealer, see what you think on it, and report back and let me know. If you guys have any questions on this Acadia, please feel free to leave a comment below. Give the video a like. If you enjoyed the video, consider it a high five for the work I've done, and share it too. If you want anyone that you know that's in the market, go ahead and share this video. Let them see what the Acadia is all about, and go from there. So, all right, guys, you take care, and we'll talk later.